Life has come to a standstill for many Delhiites amidst the flood mayhem that we're seeing in the national capital. Delhi continues to suffer amidst the intense flood havoc, despite Yamuna's water level now dipping to 208.12 meters. The relief and rescue operations are underway by NDRF, NGO, police, district administrations. All of them are working tirelessly. Indian Army has joined flood relief operation as water has reached several prime locations in the national capital. Delhi's main roads have turned into rivers, with water gushing into houses, medical facilities and even several markets. Severe waterlogging was witnessed in the streets, housing areas for the third day. Meanwhile, Okhla water treatment plant resumed on Friday, as the other two WTPs are yet to resume that were shut on Thursday due to flooding. Meanwhile, Met Department has issued a yellow alert in Delhi as the rain is likely to intensify in the next 4 to 5 days.
हम लोग यहाँ पर रेगुलेटर नंबर 12 पर हैं इस वक्त। आज सवेरे से ही आर्मी के जवान यहाँ पर मौजूद थे और ये टास्क बहुत बड़ा था, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो करंट था वो 5 से 6 नॉट का था, जहाँ पर खड़ा होना बहुत मुश्किल था। 5 से 6 फीट डीप ये एरिया था, लेकिन हमारे जवानों ने बहुत मेहनत के साथ यहाँ पर काम किया और आपने देखा है कि ये जो ब्रीच हुआ था इसको अब बंद बना दिया गया है और अब इस वक्त हम लोग जो हैं दूसरी साइड पर बंद के आकर खड़े हो गए हैं, जो टूटा हुआ था। इसके बंद हो जाने से जो पानी का प्रेशर रेगुलेटर पे आ रहा था वो खत्म हो गया है और रेगुलेटर से भी आपने देखा है कि वो पानी बहुत स्पीड से अब यमुना की तरफ जाने लगा है।
To the west of northwest India, around 70 degrees, roughly I'm saying the mean position of the last 5 days, with a northwesterly flow, and that region of interaction, it is not shifting. Because of not shifting over a very narrow region, I would say northeast southwest oriented region, rainfall is persisting throughout the day, throughout 2 or 3 days. Both weather systems are equally strong, neither allows the other to pass. Okay. So let us hope. So it is push and pull kind of thing. It is, both are pushing against each other. Both systems are pushing against each other, because of which you are not seeing that system move away. So once whichever system is stronger will generally push away the other one, and then it will move away, and then you will have a normal monsoon flow restart.
Bharadwaj is joining us from ITO and Shreya Chatterjee from Rajghat. Akshay Dhongre joins us from Civil Lines. Let's begin with Akshay Dhongre, who's joining us from Civil Lines. Akshay, I do believe that in Civil Lines, even the floodwater had claimed the ground floor of several buildings, bungalows, houses, etc. The water was running knee-deep. The cars were entirely submerged. You could just see a little bit of the top of the head from the visuals that were coming in. What is the situation now?
Well, absolutely, Chaiti. The situation, as far as the water flow is concerned, the water level is concerned, that has slightly improved because the water has receded a little bit. But in terms of the people who are living here, it has worsened. And the reason why I'm saying that it is worsened, because now the water has started to stink. This is not just Yamuna water. This is Yamuna water mixed with the drain water, the gutter water. And now it has started to stink. Several animals have died in this water. And that is why. And this is not just here in Civil Lines. Across the national capital, wherever Yamuna has flooded areas, animals have died. They have started to rot now. So there is a risk of a huge health hazard of diarrhea, of dengue, of malaria, because of mosquitoes now breeding in this water. And people are still living in these kind of waterlogged areas. There are a lot of houses that have been submerged. As if you can see, if I can ask my camera person Lokendra Pandey to go behind and show you that there are some people who are still living, especially the house helps, who are here taking care of the houses, because most of the residents have fled the area. They are living here without any drinking water, without any electricity. The situation is absolutely horrible. The stink here is unbearable, Chaiti, because either some animal has died in here, or some drain water has come out from these drainages that have also been rendered useless almost by this flood water coming into this area. And this is the area where even the chief minister lives. about
You know, you
500
mentioned
meters
that
from
there are a
here.
lot of animals also who have died in that water, and that water is entirely stinking, that this is now going to be posing a new problem for the residents living around as well. How is the administration now working to combat this problem which has arisen now?
Well, there has been no clarity, Chaiti, and that is the most surprising thing, because there are certain agencies that have been pressed into action, but from the flood relief work or the other operations that we have seen in the past, the intensity has been relatively lower. It's either the administration is not aware of the intensity of the problem that the people are facing, or they are just careless about it. But the removal of dead animals, that should be the priority right now, to ensure that the stagnant water, and in many areas even people are playing, people are swimming in this water, they are getting inside the water, so that may cause a health hazard for the people who are even touching this water, let alone getting inside this. And children are playing in these kind of water bodies. And if I can show you that the earlier question that you asked about the cars getting submerged, the situation has not improved. As you can see, the cars are still submerged in these kind of areas. The water is not getting out. It's either getting inside the roads, because it is seeping in, so that is going to cause another hazard, and that is going to be the structural integrity of these buildings, of these roads, that is going to be shaken because of the heavy amount of water that is logged here, the water logging that has been there for the past 3 days now. So we can see roads caving in, buildings getting damaged, building also getting
Crumbling right there. So visuals coming in from Shreya has been submerged in knee-deep water. She's been reporting relentlessly for many days, and even this morning I can see you at Shantivan at the moment, and we can safely call it a river now where you're standing. People are even swimming behind you. What is going on?
Well, Chaiti, it's extremely unfortunate that this stretch that we're talking about from the Shantivan to the Geeta Colony, the road has been completely stopped for vehicular movement. But it's turned into a recreation point now. You can see people over here, they're coming for a swim, they're coming for a dip. We can see the homeless also taking a bath over here. People are washing their clothes. I'll ask my cameraman to show you the visuals. You can see this is sewage mixed water that people are using to wash their clothes. And it's become a point for recreation, but not just homeless people, Chaiti, people from in and around this region. They're also flocking the region somewhere down the line, making into an entire recreation point. This is a possible health hazard that we're talking about. For the last 3 days, this has been a stagnant water.
I'm sorry about the interruption, but is the administration allowing these people to even swim like that? I can see a lot of small children even playing in that water, but the thing is, it poses a big health hazard to them.
Well, absolutely, Chaiti. There is no one who's stopping anyone over here. The vehicular movement is stopped, but the least that the government should have done was ensure some volunteer on the ground to ensure that these people do not move around and dive into the water, because this that we're talking about is a possible health hazard that will soon result into a number of people coming to the hospitals and increasing those numbers. So somewhere down the line, what we look at is a possible health hazard that has been ignored, with people swimming in knee-deep water, washing their clothes and also taking a bath.
This is water mixed with sewage water. This is not normal water. It is mixed with sewage water, and you can see people are just diving into that water body right behind Shreya. Shreya, I'm going to come back to you in moments from now, but Amit Bhardwaj is also joining us from ITO. Amit, of course, tell us what is happening at the ITO area in Delhi. But secondly, has the Health Ministry taken no action whatsoever to make sure that there is patrolling around these places, because there are dead animals, there is sewage water, and I can see kids behind Shreya just dipping into the water as if it's some recreational water park.
That is the big question, Chaiti, you know, as to what kind of health hazard is looming large on Delhi right now. Yesterday, India Today had reported from several areas as to how people have converted these Yamuna floodwater zones into recreational spot, and it is very unfortunate that even young kids such as one year old, 2 year old are being made to take dip in this water. You know, the parents of these children are thinking that it's a water park of sorts, but unfortunate to say, you know, if you could look at the scenes at ITO right now, it's completely submerged, inundated. And this is not Yamuna water, so to say. This is actually sewage, Yamuna water, backwater, mixed with the sewage water. So it's completely contaminated. It is dangerous for health to be swimming in this water, taking a dip in this water. Yesterday we had seen n number of children, you know, having their fun moment at ITO. That has stopped today, but the water has started to stink. The bigger question is that what attempts are being made by the Delhi government, by the other agencies who have the responsibility of maintaining this road. Why no water pumps have been used so far? I'll request Himanshu to give you a complete picture of the scenario at ITO, pan the camera and give you a sense of as to how there is not a single water pump which has been installed at this spot. It's been more than 24 hours. The income tax headquarters continues to be completely inundated. The ground floor is submerged. The ITO stretch is submerged. And you have several important offices out here which have been inundated by the drainage water which has seeped into the city. And no attempts have been made so far whatsoever to drain out this water, to take this water towards the drainage channels of the national capital. The question is why, and whether this is possible or not, because if this is not possible, then what are the civic agencies meant for? That is a big question.
What is the NCD doing? Well, what are you picking up from the NCD? What are you picking up from the Aam Aadmi Party? Why are they not swinging into action? I mean, this is shocking that this happens right here in the national capital.
Right, Chaiti, that question remains unanswered because, you know, we do understand the fact that in the press, the drain number 12 of the Irrigation and Flood Control Department, that regulator failed and collapsed, because of which this water started to seep into the city, and Army and NDRF was deployed yesterday to get rid of the situation of the crisis yesterday. We do get it that that's a major crisis which is unfolding there, and all the agencies have gotten together to make sure that drain number 12 is fixed, the regulator is fixed. But what about the water which is at ITO, which is stinking, which is injurious to health, in which people are forced to wade through in order to reach to their destination, their offices. You can see the bikers coming from the side of East Delhi. This is an, interjection of the national capital.
On one hand, the floods are bringing the national capital to a standstill. On the other hand, the political blame game is continuing. Acquisitions and counter-acquisitions continue to come thick and fast within the Delhi administration. Here's a special report.
Delhi streets turn into veritable rivers. Cars navigate with hesitant strokes. Pedestrians forge through the submerged cityscape. Some board the rescue boats to escape the unforgiving floods. Yet, at the same time, a political storm has brewed amidst the deluge. Accusations, denials, and counter-accusations coming thick and fast within the Delhi administration. The ruling Aam Aadmi Party has released this video of its ministers' verbal confrontation with the Lieutenant Governor, Vinay Kumar Saxena, over rescue. Aam Aadmi Party leader Saurabh Bhardwaj heard alleging delay in getting NDRF crews on the ground. The LG insists the rescue teams are present. The MP from New Delhi, Central Minister Meenakshi Lekhi, accused the Kejriwal government of complete failure in dealing with the floods.
अगर कोई इलाके बाढ़ से प्रभावित होने वाले खासतौर पे यमुना के आसपास वाले उनको खाली करवाओ ताकि कोई डूबे नहीं। जो फ्लड कंट्रोल डिपार्टमेंट का बजट है उसका इस्तेमाल गैर नियमित तरीके से किया गया है एमएलएस के बोर्ड्स लगाने के लिए। दिल्ली की सरकार को तो बिल्कुल ही कुछ नहीं करना है। जो तकलीफ है वो तकलीफ इस बात की है कि आप दूसरों को आदेश निर्देश की बजाय खुद क्या कर रहे हैं वो तो बताइए।
The blame game has spilled over to social media platforms. Netas using Twitter as a battleground to exchange charges.
जब हमने लोगों से पता किया तो वो कह रहे हैं कि अमूमन इस नहर में पानी चलता है, पर पता नहीं 2-3 फ्लड की वजह से सारा पानी दिल्ली की तरफ डाइवर्ट किया गया है।
The Aam Aadmi Party tweeted out this video of a young man claiming all the water from the Hatni Khund barrage in the BJP-ruled Haryana was released towards Delhi by conspiracy. But the chief engineer at the same barrage explained how the system works.
जब वो अपनी रिक्वायरमेंट देंगे तभी उसमें हम पानी छोड़ते हैं, बिना उनकी रिक्वायरमेंट के हम जबरदस्ती पानी नहीं छोड़ सकते। पानी के लेवल से जब हमारा 1 लाख से पानी का स्तर ज्यादा हो जाता है तो हम अपनी वेस्टर्न जमुना कैनाल और ईस्टर्न जमुना कैनाल दोनों को बंद कर देते हैं। जब इसका लेवल 1 लाख से कम हो जाता है तो हम फिर धीरे धीरे इनको खोलना शुरू करते हैं।
The Haryana government insists flood waters can't be regulated beyond a certain limit. Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar rejected Aam Aadmi Party's accusations.
पानी छोड़ने की बात है, ये हमने केजरीवाल जी को बताया भी है कि ये पानी वहाँ बैराज है, वो कोई डैम नहीं है। डैम पर पानी को रोका जाता है, बैराज पर पानी रोका नहीं जाता है। बैराज पर तो एक सीमा में उसको थोड़ी मात्रा में रेगुलेट कर सकते हैं। पानी के वहां से फ्लो करने के बाद सबसे पहले तो पीड़ित हरियाणा स्वयं ही है, उसके बाद जाके दिल्ली की बारी आती है, तो हम स्वयं भी प्रभावित हैं।
Another instance of a stinking Twitter war. The BJP's sarcastic response to the Delhi Chief Minister announcing the opening up of one of the jam gates of a Delhi barrage. Amit Malviya of the BJP accused Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal of taking credit with tweets for the job done by the army engineers. As Delhi struggles with the aftermath of the flooding, politics seems to have taken precedence over finding quick solutions to the immediate crisis. Bureau Report, India Today.
It's a wrap from me, Chaiti Narula, on this bulletin. Keep watching India Today and don't forget to log on to indiatoday.in or download our app.